Hello folks, we've got a rare break in the weather here in Dorrigo. Just thought I'd go through some bonsais with you, particularly Japanese black and red pines. I'd say at this point everybody would be thinking about cutting their first flush off their pines. I've done a few. This old black pine had its first flush cut. This one, this red pine, believe it or not, that is last year's second flush. Last year when I cut the first flush off this one, it was very, very late, and I just allowed the buds to grow, to develop, not to get the second flush. So this year, this season, all it's had is last year's second flush. So you can see the profusion of buds that have actually grown. This will be, once this hardens off completely, I'll thin out all the large growth and I'll keep all the small ones. You can see that the size of these needles is going to be quite small. Good technique for slowing down the development or the refinement of your tree when you're happy with the shape. This was still really in development. First flush cut though, because I needed to thicken up a bit more. This old black pine, that's first flush. I'm happy with that. I won't be cutting that at all. It'll just be needle plucked and bud selected in the autumn. Again, this black pine here, that's last year's second flush. You can see the needles are very, very small on this one because of that fact. Once this hardens off, I'll do exactly what I'm going to do with the red pine. Just thin out the larger growth and leave the small stuff. Same with this one, this black pine. Small needles, lots of growth, lots of stuff that I can cut off, but still retain all the small budding. Bit of a mixed bag here too. Second flush cut on that one. First flush cut on that one. That one hasn't been cut yet. This red pine has been cut 3 weeks ago. Just starting to get second flush buds. All looking good at the moment.